Hello guys, I finally received my Fender flare. I don't know if it happened in the shipping or if it's in the mold, but they're kind of crooked a bit, and it's another thing why I'm not sure if I will paint it, because if I bend the plastic after the paint is dry, I'm scared that the paint will crack. But anyway, I will install one, see how it fit, and we'll see after that.
Our RickStuff Store is finally open, so go on spreadshirt.ca today to save as much as 15% on your RickStuff gear and accessories. Type RickStuff in the search bar and you will be redirected directly on our store page, where you'll find everything you need, whether it is for man, woman, kids, or even dog accessories. So there is two things you need to do before installing the fender flares on your vehicle. The first thing is to install the rubber trim on the edge of the outside arc. And the second thing is to install the fake rivets, which they actually real bolt that you need to screw with the nuts on the other side. It doesn't really matter in what order you install the rubber trim and the fake rivet, but for me, I found that easier to install the rubber trim in the first place, because since it was all twisted in the bag, it gave time to the rubber trim to take the shape of the fender flares while I was installing the fake rivet. I just fixed this section. The other three wheel well are in good shape. There's no rust. Only this one, there was a dent, so I guess that's why it rust, because something bent the metal and obviously it made it rust. So what I did is I sanded to bare metal all the rusty part. After that I put 2 coats of primer, and after that I covered it with 3 coats of bed liner coating. So if there's still rust, because the metal is bent from inside, so if there is rust, it will come from inside and not from outside, since now it's very protected. So now we'll remove the taping. Before installing the fender flare, you need to remove the 2 bolts, the one in the front and the one in the back of the wheel. If you have mud flap on your vehicle, you will need to remove them, because the fender flares need to be bolted where the mud flap is supposed to be. It's pretty hard to start the bolt since the fender flare don't want to stay in place. I've tried with tape, but I didn't want to use tape sticky enough to be in any arm for the paint, so I rather use my head to hold it while I was aligning the bolt in the holes. You don't tighten them right away, because you need to move the flare a bit to adjust everything. The way it works, you slide them on the edge of the middle, aligned with the hole, and you let the hole far enough so you can put your screws like it, but and I have my little chubby Phillips screwdriver, perfect to play around this wheel. So need to do that all around the wheel well. And those as well, don't need to tighten them right away because we'll need some adjustment. So this way you don't have to drill any hole in your truck, avoiding unnecessary risk of rusting. Let's do that. When I talk about adjustment, as you can see, it's pretty ugly here. By pushing on it like that, kind of getting in its place, so we can tighten it. Oh, I just lost the slip. We'll tighten the other one first because I will lose my position. So since it's just clipped over the thin sheet of metal, you need to hold it so it doesn't spin when you tighten the screws. After the screw is tight, there's no danger that it will move or spin. But this one here has spun because I was not holding it, so I need to remove my screw. And reinstall this clip. There we go. Need to push a bit on the flare. Before tightening it. Now we'll hold the clip this time. Now we can tighten the others while pushing a bit so it has the right position. This one tight. This one is at the right position already. Now we can tie the bolt in the bottom.
First step in the front is to install this plastic trim inside so I can screw the flare in these holes. There's one for each side in the front. So to install this one, need to remove these bolts, not these bolts, but only this one.
here I need to put this little metal tab. For the bolt in the front, or for the screws in the front, you need to drill a hole in the plastic of the truck, but at least it is plastic, so there's no danger that it will make rust your truck. And for the plastic trim is just those pins. Put it in a hole and put the safety pin after. Those little pin here. So it's no danger that it go out by itself. Stick well in the front. But here I got about half-inch gap. It's pretty ugly. Here it will fit by time, but here I got about half-inch gap that it will need to move in. I don't know how I can move it. I don't want to stick it to the paint of the truck, obviously. And here is fine.
I will let it like that for a week or two. Let the sun heat it. Maybe it will get in its place. If not, I will help it with the heat gun and see if I can do something about it. So now that the driver's side is installed, it's the same process on the other side. I must say I'm very happy with the gray and black way that I go instead of keeping the chrome, because I don't know if you remember on previous videos, but pretty much all the black was chrome, apart from obviously I didn't have a bull bar on it, but even the bull bar was chrome. It was an old bull bar from my Jeep. I painted the bumpers. I haven't done a video on the grill because it was too cold to put the camera outside at the time, but I will remove it soon because I want to paint it. I got the feeling that this thing will get a whitish look with the sun pretty fast, so I will make a video when I will remove it. I will paint it out and I will install it back, and I will put all of it in the video. So the fender flare, I just installed it, and this is what I want. This is what I was talking about. Not the trim. The trim will take its place, but you see it's not a perfect circle. You will see on the passenger side is worse. Plastic is stiff. I don't know if it will get its place with the sun, with the heat of the body and the sun. If not, I will help it with the heat gun. As you can see, there's a gap here. If it doesn't stick to the body of the truck, I will help it, because if you look from here, the truck is tilting from the inside on this part, and the flare tend to go straight. I don't know why, because on the passenger side it's fine. So as I said, maybe it will fix by itself. If not, I will help it with the heat gun. Also install black marker instead of the amber reflector on the mirror. Now they're working, they're flashers, and it's working. I replaced the patches, you saw that as well. I'm very happy, guys, with the result. The only thing I'm not sure yet, it's the fender flares. I'm not sure if I like them. Of course, I will do the wheel this winter when you see I got a feeling it will take its place on its own. Yeah, so about the wheels, I will do it this winter. When the winter wheel will be on a truck, I will sandblast those wheels because I like the style of those wheels. So I will sandblast those wheels.
and I will powder coat it black. So it will be another black piece on the truck. I will have black tires with no white letters on it, so it will be black tires on black wheels. So it will be black and gray, that's all. But now I don't know if you see what I'm seeing, but now that everything is black, the only thing I see is the X of XTR. So there's a big chance that I remove this sticker, but you also can see the stand of the truck. I will move the camera so you will see more on the side. I raised the front from 2 inches with rough country leveling kit. If you didn't saw this video, I will put the link in the description. I have a 2-inch spacer on top of the strut, so it raised the front from 2 inches. A much better look to the truck. We'll go and have a look at the front. So what I did on the front so far, as I said earlier, I did the grille, I paint the bumper, I install a bolt bar, and I install the LED bar, the LED bar. So the next step at the front will be to retrofit the headlights. If we go on the side, I did the fender flares, I did the side marker on the mirror, I did the door handles, they were chrome, now they're black. I painted the side step. I just saw I have a chip, I will need to do a touch up on it. And I smoked my tail lights and the cargo lights as well. I haven't smoked the back glass because it was already that way, but I put some vinyl wrap auto adhesive on the tail lights and on the cargo lights. On the back I did the F-150 badges. It was chrome, now it's black on black. I did the tailgate handle. I did the Ford logo, it was blue, now it's black. And if you look closer, I put my rear view camera in the logo instead of buying this logo with the camera already built in, which is about 250 bucks. It cost me the camera, which is about 80 bucks, and the installation, the time, that's all. It took me about 2 hours to do that. Let's say 5 hours for the disinstallation of the logo, painting everything, putting it back together, drilling the hole for that camera, and sticking the camera in there, putting back the logo. Took me about 5 hours, so it's not a big deal, and it cost me nothing but a couple bucks in spray paint. I also painted the rear bumper, which was also chromed. I painted the exhaust tip, which was chrome as well, but I must say which was fading chrome / rust. Now it's beautiful, it's black, matching the truck, just so. Here is the man before me, probably drove on the white line on the side of the road. Just saw I miss a spot when I washed the car, when I washed the truck. Here he must have drove on a white line on the road, because the two wheel well on this side were full of paint. The step side, passenger side, was also full of spot of white paint. Here is the same as the other side, the handle, the mirror, the fender flares. But I'm very happy about that, guys. This is it for now, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the little bell so you will be notified as soon as I will release the new video. So on this, I wish everybody a great day and see you later. Goodbye.